Meteorologist Danielle Noyce here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. This is your insights video. Here's what we'll cover. Damaging wind gusts Tuesday, where they'll be strongest, how strong they'll be. Upslope snow showers as well in the mountains, piling up 3 to 6 inches, higher totals in the summits. A few snow showers elsewhere, particularly New Year's Eve. That's an Arctic front coming in, cold pattern, not going anywhere as we head into the start of 2026. More on that in pattern predictions. Final couple days, and a quick reminder to use the promo code SNOW, SNO 2025. Scan the QR code or go to snowsports.onedegreeoutside.com. If you love snow, skiing, snowmobiling, snowboarding, this is for you. It is honestly the best forecast for you to make the easiest decision on what the weather will be, where you should go, will there be lift holds, what the travel forecast is like as you hit the roads or you're heading home. Again, snowsports.onedegreeoutside.com. All right, let's start with the jet stream. Upper level pattern, river of air, high in the sky, steers storms, acts like a thermostat. And where are we? On the colder side for the next several days. That trough carved out all the way from the Great Lakes to the Northeast. So although some warmth will build back into the central United States, not for us. A lot of 20s, a lot of teens during the overnights, and even some shots of much colder air across northern New England. Now, the storm center that's out in eastern Canada now during the day on Tuesday, the wind on the backside of it as it continues to strengthen is whipping up, and that's what's causing the strong wind here in New England. Next disturbance, fairly moisture-starved, but it is an Arctic front diving into the Great Lakes Tuesday night into Wednesday. For us, late Wednesday, but offshore, you notice by a pretty good clip. It's a fast-moving one by the time we get to New Year's Day. So across the country, where are the cold spots for the first day of the new year? Northern Plains, Midwest, and yep, right here in New England, although some warmth is trying to build back in across the southern United States. So let's get into the nitty-gritty here at home. The wind, it doesn't really matter where you go during the day on Tuesday. It is going to be strong on the order of 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts. Look at a lot of the yellows and reds showing up here. We may see a few isolated gusts that go over 50 in the hilltops and also on Cape Cod. So that will be strong enough to cause some pockets of damage and outages. And it will peak during the course of the midday to early afternoon. Notice still gusts across central and southern New England that go 40 to 50 miles per hour right on through early evening. Northern New England, we're a little more removed. Some gusts around 40 miles per hour are likely. And then during late Tuesday evening and night, it does throttle back slowly. So it's probably still some gusts up near 40, even through 9 or 10 p.m. And then it will continue to slowly diminish through the overnight. Wednesdays, we'll call it a breezy day, but gusts are on the order of about 20 to 25 miles per hour. So that wind is going to whip up the seas. Tuesdays, offshore wave heights are around 20 feet. Even Wilkinson Basin is around 10 feet. Nearshore, it's more like 3 to 6 foot seas. And through Tuesday night and Wednesday, the seas will gradually come down. So Wednesday, we're still talking about 10 to 15 foot seas offshore, including offshore Nova Scotia, up towards Jordan Basin. Nearshore, we're causing those seas to come back down as the wind eases. So like 1 to 3 feet for Wednesday and Thursday. Offshore, still feet around 10 to 15 foot seas during the day on Thursday before it lowers just a bit as we head into the end of the week. Otherwise, we are talking about some lake effect streamers and upslope snow showers. Yes, in the mountains, particularly across northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, the northwest facing slopes, the Berkshires included in that as well. A lot of clouds around for our Tuesday. Here comes that next disturbance. So Wednesday, a lot of clouds. There may be even a flurry or snow shower on the islands. There's a little moisture out of the ocean and some snow showers that sweep in. A couple of squalls possible too. Arctic fronts sometimes have those with it. They're brief. They may reduce visibility. I'm not talking a lot of accumulation here, maybe a coating to as much as an inch or two, depending on how it all comes together. So we'll keep you posted. But it is for the ball drop in a lot of spots. They sweep through. They're not that widespread. And then it's offshore for the first of the new year. Brighter skies during the day on Thursday, but colder air in place. So it's a quick hitting disturbance that comes on by, but does unlock that next shot of chilly air that will be across the Northeast. A few flurries and snow showers during the day on Friday. So numbers wise, highs are in the teens and 20s for our Tuesday, near 30 along the south coast, but there's a but. Yep, you got to factor in the wind. So the feels like prediction is actually sub-zero at the warmest time of the day, single digits and teens. So that's what you want to dress for. And again, those wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour, isolated higher than that in some of the hilltops. Tuesday night, actual temperatures drop back into the single digits and teens, low to mid 20s across far southern New England. But the wind is still active. It will slowly throttle back like I showed you, but It's feeling like it's sub-zero in much of northern New England and single digits to lower teens along the south coast. We make an okay rebound on Wednesday, last day of 2026, 20s north, 30s south with a southwest wind. Again, it's breezy, like 10 to 20 miles per hour. So for the ball drop, we've certainly had much colder New Year's Eves. We're going to be in the 20s, gradually falling back, northern New England in the teens with a few flurries around, lots of clouds as well. Wind chill that will be running in the teens in general. So that's what you want to dress for if you're headed out for New Year's Eve activities and festivities. Actual temperatures behind that Arctic front, though, so after midnight, do drop into the single digits in far northern and western New England and teens to lower 20s. So you wake up to a chilly start in 2026. Thursday will only be in the teens and 20s with a northwest wind behind that front kicking up again. And then Friday, teens and 20s. The cold air remains in place, and you'll see it in our app. Pinpoint your exact location. Our app is free, thousands of 5-star reviews. It's literally the only weather app you need. And you can watch us on your smart TV. Open up the YouTube app, search 1 Degree Outside. Network always at 1degreeoutside.live.